Did you know that I'm healthier and happier since I quit vegan? And of course, I'm not gonna end also with carnivore diet. By the way, my name is Mar. I'm a doctor of physical therapy and certified in functional nutrition. I was a vegan for a number of years, and at first, I'm proud to say that vegan also have a big impact in my life. But after more than 2 years, almost 3 years of being a vegan, eventually I realized that vegan is not really the best for me. And of course, I have some issue with nutrition and anemia because I was deficient with vitamin B12, omega 3 fatty acids, and iron. And to make the long story short, I run a lot and did exercise a lot, and I can really tell and feel it that there's something wrong with my body. And I'm very grateful that I was regularly talking and consulting to my doctor, and he is very good in guiding me and giving me some good feedbacks and also recommending a lot of blood works in order for me to have an optimal health, because I used to have a lot of medical issues before I was a vegan. I have fatty liver, I have hypertension, and also, of course, my medical lab works was pretty messed up. And again, since I was a vegan, it really helped because I was loaded myself with a lot of, I would say, vegetables and fruits. But eventually, there's some minerals and vitamins and nutrients that was deficient for me. And I have a friend, and he encouraged me also to be in carnivore diet. And I'm not really in with carnivore diet because if you look at through research and studies, carnivore diet is really good for short term, but long term, for if you're talking about sustainability, affordability, and of course longevity, I don't know, everybody's different, but for me, I don't want to compromise my health, particularly with my kidney, my liver, and my heart. And of course, I don't want again to be deficient with a lot of minerals and vitamins like vitamin C and E, and also I'm not gonna I'm gonna miss also my fiber, my antioxidant, because I love also vegetables. And in fairness with vegan, it's really great. And I just want to tell something that I was a vegan mainly for health. I was not really involved with some movement or anything, but I have full respect for those people who are really in with animal against animal cruelty, and I have a full respect with that. And I wish vegan really works for me, but since I was studying functional nutrition, and I realized that in order for you, for me, for everybody to be healthier for the rest of their life, we need to load it our body with potent antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and food also that can lower our glycemic index, especially if you're above 40 years old, because our body, our metabolism will really low, and of course our muscle mass also will be decreased, and there's a lot of hormones also will be I will say that's not really as good as when you were like 20s and 30s. And now, since I've been studying functional nutrition, I'm very happy. I'm very happy that I made my life happier and healthier. And I've been running miles and miles. I finished ultra marathon, and I've been participating a lot of race. And I mean, this race is like more than 60 miles of bike race, a gravel race. And I'm so proud every time I cross the finish line. I felt really great. And that's the reason I for all the diet, and I also did some research and studies and watching a lot of YouTube that most people also are were in vegan. They also like quit because of, again, same thing, particularly with the lifestyle and nutrients deficient, and of course health. And the last one is it's too expensive also, because if you are, for me, when I was a vegan, I was always looking for the PLU. I mean, I need to make sure it's nine, meaning to say it's organic. And that's the reason also I'm not really interested with carnivore diet, because if I'll be in carnivore diet, I'm always eat like grass feed. So if I'll do that, I don't think it's good for me for longevity, because two things that I need to consider if I will do like a particular like diet. I will need to make sure it's affordable and sustainable. And for me, for the best is, if I'm gonna share to these people and tell them, and in order for them to have a health reset and have a weight loss solution, the best thing is we need to load it out ourselves really with a good nutrition and balance with the exercise. And of course, we'll make it sure those are affordable and sustainable. And for my nutrition this time, it's not really like very complicated, because as long as if I will see the food, it's really like, especially this food really like medicine. It's good for my body because I have hypertension. And especially greens, I love greens. And according to research and studies, if you feed yourself like at least 2 to 3 cups of greens every day, like this your salad, or you're gonna eat fresh. But if you're gonna steam it or cook it, you need to 1 to 2 cups of greens. But if you taking advantage with powdered, which is me, I like powdered greens. I love barley super greens, because I'm gonna get also with my amino acids there, and it's great for my blood purifier and also to alkalize my body. And there's a lot of nutrients, so I need to make sure I have 1 tablespoon of powdered. So if I'm carnivore diet, so I'm gonna miss that. And if I'm also like stick with vegan, I mean, I love to get my omega-3 fatty acids from, especially from seafood, salmon. And of course, I love my probiotics also. I love plants with the kimchi, sauerkraut, and I love also, I love my yogurt also. So it's just like a matter of like, I love to simplify things. And I love this quote from Confucius that life is really simple, but as a human, we're the one who insists in making more complicated, which is really true. And if you're gonna look at those blue zoners, those centurions, those people are happy and live longer, like more than 100 years old. I'm talking about health span, because I worked in the nursing home for 16 years, more than 16 years. And we have patients that are more than 80, 90, but their lifespan is good, but their health span, they're in the wheelchair, they can even walk. We need 2 or 3 people. We need Hoyer lip just to transfer them, and they don't have any good memory. Their cognition is down. That's because of maybe, I would say, American diet. But if we're gonna compare those, again, those blue learners, if you look at their food are really potent in anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and most of them are really low in glycemic index, and they use food as medicine. And when it comes with exercise, those people, they have routine, they have activities every single day. They are, some of them are farmer or gardener, and some of them are really very very active. And I have my grandma who was like more than 80 years old in the Philippines. She was very active. She was still able to go to church at age of almost 90 years old. And that's the thing that I like. When I'm here in the US, because I've been here for since 2007, most of our food are not very very good. Some of them are really ultra processed. That's one thing also that I don't want to go back with being a vegan before again, because when I was a vegan, I ate a lot of ultra processed food. And sad to say, I know that a lot of vegan people will really hate this. We are eating a lot of man-made food, like Beyond Burger, or a fake meat. And that's the real world. That's the real world being a vegan, because if you're a vegan, especially if you're activist, I mean, like, I cannot blame them. I'm really love to support them regarding animal cruelty, but I don't want to compromise my health. I don't want to be deficient again for like iron, vitamin D, B12, or omega 3 fatty acids. I just want to have a healthy and happy life. And my lifestyle now being like, I will say, like, I have more control with my food. I know how to balance with exercise and nutrition. And of course, if I need to detoxify my body, I know what to do. I will say that for after more than, I will say like 3 or 4 years, because I've been doing this for more than 6 years, I will say I'll really learn a lot. And I will tell you guys that this is the one thing that I really love doing my wellness and weight loss journey. That's the reason I've been sharing it. Because we don't need to be very special. Even we don't need to be rich. I mean, like, there's a lot of ways. And if you don't really end with your diet nutrition, you can do fasting. And by fasting, you can biohack with your fasting. Before you break your fast, you can load yourself with food with high in polyphenols, omega 3 fatty acids, flavonoids, and high in protein. Then you can really trick that you're healthy and you're not hungry. And there's a lot of ways. It really depends. The bottom line is, before you do any particular diet, it's really important that you have a clear goals. And of course, you need to talk to your doctor, and you're gonna have the best system that really works for your lifestyle. Because the bottom line is, this will be your way of life or lifestyle. Like, again, like those people in blue zoners and centurions, they have their great system that really works with their lifestyle. Again, if you value this content and if you have any questions or concern, you can leave a comments, and don't forget to follow or subscribe. It really helps to grow our channel. Thank you so much for watching. You have a happy, healthy life. Go reset that me.